Welcome to our channel and welcome back to comprehensive course. So in this lecture we are going to discuss about another type of dimension system, and that is known as the path length dimension. So as the name suggests, with the help of this we can just calculate the length of the path and even modify the length of the path. So for that, after I sketch a bit for this example in SolidWorks, and as we can see, now I've finished drawing the sketch. Now let's say that, taking the example of this kit, let's say that this is the length of the belt and we want to fix out the pulleys over here. So we have to calculate it what path or what will be the total length of this whole path, so that we can do with the help of the path length dimension. And we can even modify the dimension, and let's say that the path length comes to 350 mm, but we want to make it as 380 mm, so that also we can do with the help of the path length dimension. So where do we find this? We will find this inside this smart dimension section. We will see that last option over here is the path length dimension. Click on that and a dialog box will going to open, and here it will ask you to select the entities. So I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to select all the entities that should be included in that path. The moment I select all the thing, we just have to press the OK button and we can see that it will going to represent its path length over here. Now let's say that we want to modify these dimensions, so that we just have to double click over there and the modification dialog box will going to open. From here, let's say that we want to make it as 380, just provide value, just make it to 380. And accordingly, this whole figure will going to be adjusted. Similarly, if I want to find out the length of this path, since it's open profile, so that also we can do, we can just select the path length, select the objects on the path, and just make it OK. And we can see that its path length is also calculated. We can even modify it by just double clicking over there. Now, if I want to just, let's say that I have just adjusted the object, so we can see that the path length is not getting changed. If I'm going to change the object, we can see that the path length is constant and object is modifying itself according to that path length. So we can see that if I'm going to increase this value is getting lower according to just maintaining the path length value. So this is how we can just change or manipulate the object, but the path length is still maintained. Here also we will get the same thing. We can see that the object is basically manipulated, but the path length is always constant. But if I'm going to make it driven, let's say that we want to adjust it and we want to find out that what should be its path length or updated path length. So at that time, what we can do, we can just right click over there and we will see that there's a driven option. We can just make it driven and the dimension or the path length has become driven. It means that it is depending upon the object or other values. So now if I'm going to adjust the shape, we can see that accordingly this path length is changed. Right now we can see it is 446.22. Again, just change it. And we can see that it becomes 417.02. So if we want to make the path length constant, then we can adjust the object and then we can just have the normal thing over here, just normal path length. But if we want to adjust the path length according to the object, then just make it driven and accordingly it will going to just change it according to the object. So that's all about the path length, and that's all for this occasion as well. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like. I hope it can be a little helpful and useful.